As you can see, there's just a few dings on the sides of this car. But don't worry, help's here. These two are going to be all over it.
Yeah. First step, stop going to the mall parking lot.
Right. I mean, the whole, and you look down the whole side is all door dings. That's crazy. It looks just like this. I just did this for demonstration. Basically, I have to DA this and there's a skim coat the whole thing. The top is actually not that bad.
Well, no 4x4s.
Yeah. No big trucks. He didn't park next to trucks apparently. That's crazy. This is a 2-coater back here. I'm doing this in 2 sections. I'll finish the back to here. Then I'll just DA that. There was damage there anyway. I'm not even going to bother trying to block that out. Plus I can see there's 10,000 door dings in it. So then I'll DA that and spread the front half. Then work into blending the door into that. Mudding them together, making them the same, blah blah blah. Yeah, I mudded across these just so they're exactly the same. Pretty typical. It's going to be the same thing all the way down the side, but I'll show you as progress continues, or lack of progress. So, happy Easter. Anyways, I got the back of this quarter done. From about there back. Fit that bezel. Everything is good. I hadn't fit the wheel lip molding yet. I'll wait till I'm done with the front of the quarter. I started on the front of the quarter. Been dreading this area because it's got this body line here. Goes in like that. It's got this actual line. It's got a body line that's here, and then it curves down like this and ends somewhere right here. But then this area here curves like that. And there was a bunch of damage here before. It was full of Bondo. I ground it out, pulled it, did what metal work I could, and I got it closer definitely than it was, but still gonna need, obviously it's gonna need filler. So I got it roughed in with 1 coat, and it's gonna take a few before I get these lines right. Yeah, you can't see them, but you can see them when they're painted, and you can kind of see it here, this body line, and it stops right about here. This one does the same thing where it starts here, comes up and curves and goes down. So, and then like I said, it curves like this. A lot of times you'll find cars, especially on first gen Camaros, they dip in right here behind the door. People film flat, and it just looks weird because you know it's not supposed to look like that. So this is not supposed to be completely straight right here. They have a little bit of a dip. So I try to leave that in there by using a flexible block. Yeah. So you can kind of see on this one right there how that body line goes. And then where it stops here, that's where it's dipped in. So anyways, that's what I'm working on here. I'm done for tonight. I'll get back on this tomorrow after work, and hopefully I can finish this area and then move on to the door the next night. So yeah, making some progress, working my way around. In about 10 years, maybe I'll be done. Probably not. You know, someday, I always tell myself, I'm gonna do one of my cars like this. But then, nope, I'm not, because it's way too much work, and I don't want something that nice. If I had something as nice as I'm trying to make this, I don't think I would drive it. Good enough is good for me, and this car is gonna be better than good enough. So, I mean, yeah, you wanna make them straight and stuff, but I don't know. I could spend forever on this stuff and still not be happy. I'm mumbling, babbling, not making any sense. Whatever. See you tomorrow. So here's round 2 on the front of this quarter. I think I should get it with this one. Maybe not, but we'll see. And then, oh crap, I forgot to spread a little right here. Why didn't it remind me? I was gonna put a piece of tape there to remind myself. I didn't. Figured I'd remember. Guess what? Didn't remember. I'll put a piece of tape there now. So, blocking this out, I think I was wrong about it's supposed to have a concave curve like a Camaro does, like cupped right here. I think I was just feeling that because this here is coming down at an angle, or in actually. Why is this zoomed in? It's not, that's just how it is. Anyway, from here to here, this camera is way too close. It's going in towards the door from the middle of this wheel well, starting to curve and go in. And it stops going in short of the jam and then it flattens out. So I was just feeling the transition from the angling in to flat right here. It flattens out right where this body line curves down and stops. So this is like a flare basically, if you want to think of it like that. So I've got it pretty good. I'm still a little bit low right here, and so I might do a light spread on that and then hit that spot I missed up here. And I think this is close. I don't really know what it looks like. I'm probably gonna sand this out to, it's already 120, but blow it off and wet it down with some wax grease remover and see. Because it's hard to see this line here. I think it's good. So, yeah. Anyway, decided to correct myself on that little situation. The quarter and the door are pretty much flush. I don't really need to do a whole lot, but when I do the door, see the quarter's out from the door right here, but when I spread the door, I'll make that match. I might hammer the edge of the door out a little bit, just because you don't want thick edges on your door, because that looks bad. If you're going to have a thick edge somewhere, put it on your quarter panel where you can hide it. That's my motto. That and everybody Wing Chun tonight. So I'm getting close on this quarter. At least I think I am. Just need to, I'll spread this, block that out, and then I'll check. I'll wet it down and check it to see what it looks like. Alright, good talk. See you out there. Alright, I think this is gonna be good for Polly. So, tomorrow I will be moving on to the door. I'll spray this down and give you a little look what it's looking like. A little clear coat on here. Maybe I didn't put enough. This clear is not a high solids. But anyway, you get the idea. I think it's pretty good. Definitely good enough for about 25 coats of polyester primer. Anyway, yeah. It's hard to get a good look at this line once it's in primer. I'll definitely be able to see what's going on, and if it's not perfect, I should be able to correct it in poly, because I think it's pretty close. There you can see how the quarters flare out and flatten out a few inches before the edge of the panel. So this quarter should be done. That's probably gonna be it. Well, maybe I'll film whatever I do tomorrow and then make a video, because I really don't have a whole lot. Because like I said, this is kind of repetitive at this point. Alright, so I've blocked the top of this door with 120. For the most part, it's pretty good. I had a couple little lows I'll have to fill up here. Around this door handle is super beat up, and this can be a hard spot because you want to keep that beveled edge. You don't want to fill that in with the filler. It's a pain to dig back out. Sometimes I'll actually go and mask these and peel it up while the filler's wet, but I'm not gonna mask it this time. Just gonna try to spread it without filling these up. And yeah, anyways, once you do a few, you know not to fill those up again. Luckily the damage doesn't extend into the beveled areas. So anyway, I'm gonna just spread this little section right here first and get that good. Then I'll continue on. Here you can see I spread that. I had it extra, so I did those low spots down there. Got a little sloppy here. I kind of spread it around and got most of it out. That'll be some just hand sanding after I block this out. So I'll block that. Top of the door should be done, except for blending it into the fender here, and it's got some lows on the edge. There's probably something wrong up here too, but I pretended there was nothing wrong up here on the quarter panel, so I'll pretend there's nothing on this door also, for now anyway. Well, pretend time was over, and I had to apply filler to the top of the quarter here, and the door. There's a little high spot here. I'm not really going to mess with that. The felt will come over, cover a little bit, whatever. It'll probably stand out in poly anyway. I'm not gonna fix that. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna tap this down and then spread this whole thing. Nope, I'm not gonna. So anyway, the top of the door is done, except for the very front. Needs a little more. I'll do that when I do that. So tomorrow I'll start on the bottom, under the body line of the door. So that's it for now. I'll upload this as a not very much progress video, just so I can keep uploading a video once a week-ish. But it's coming along. So, yeah.